Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Alicia. I own a crochet boutique called Awestruck Crochet. This is, well, let's catch you up on a lot of things. I have taken a 2-week break from vlogging. I haven't vlogged in quite a bit of time. The last thing that I vlogged was my spring market that you just saw last week, but it's been 2 weeks since that was initially recorded. I just felt so tired and I just needed time to recoup from vlogging and editing and market prepping and everything. I had a lot on my plate. I know several of you guys commented in one of my vlogs when I was doing this market prep week. It was the last week before the market. And you guys had said that you could literally feel the stress from the videos. It was a little overwhelming even for myself. And so after that vlog, in the week afterwards with the market, I just knew I needed to take some time for myself and recoup. And so I have not market prepped. This is my last week to market prep before my next market because I have a market coming up this weekend. These last 2 weeks, I haven't prepped anything really. I've just been working on Etsy orders and getting all of those caught up. My queue for Etsy has always been at least 9 orders and up. And so with working on Etsy orders this last 2 weeks, I have now caught it all up. I wanted to get as many orders as I could shipped before Easter in case people were using those makes for Easter baskets. I got 5 of them out the week before Easter. However, only one of those got delivered. And so the rest of them will be delivered today because I've checked in on them to see where they're at. And so that is just so silly how I tried so hard. And then even then it didn't end up reaching everybody before Easter, but they all did ship before Easter with plenty of time to get there. The mail just didn't cooperate, I guess, in that time frame. Anyway, I've worked so hard these last 2 weeks that now I just have 3 orders in my Etsy shop. They were all placed like the day before Easter, so I knew that they were not going to be Easter makes or wanting for Easter baskets because that wouldn't have made it anyway. But let me catch you up on what I've crocheted the last 2 weeks. I've talked a lot about the Tulip Drawstring Bag. The pattern is out. I did finish it. It's really cute. I really like it. So let me show you. Here is the bag. It is a drawstring bag. I really love this. I ended up doing the rope style for the drawstring. I originally used leather, but I think I weaved in the leather too close together because then it snapped off. So then I was like, okay, I need something more durable. So I used yarn. Here is the bag. I think it turned out really cute. I really love this mango color and the variegated color. It has the leather base and the adjustable strap. So fun. And then on the inside, I did line the bag with fabric like I had showed you guys when I went to the fabric store. I'll give you a peek inside, but here is the fabric that we used. It's really fun. Let me flip the camera around so you can kind of see the bag just a little bit better. Here is the bag and then the inside lining. Honestly, Core did an amazing job with talking about how to include this and make it fold just right. It's fit in so perfectly, and it's nice and snug to the bag. I did go around and hand sew it to my bag. I wanted to use my sewing machine, but the tulip part was too thick and that did not work. So the next time I make it, I may wait to this point, like not add the tulip and then add the lining in, so that way it'll go easy underneath my sewing foot. But this works out just fine. I probably will go in and add fabric glue underneath just to make extra sure that it's secure. But I do love this bag a lot. I think it turned out really cute with all the colors and everything. And I love the drawstring part. So fun. So cool. I haven't decided whether I'm going to sell this for the market or leave it with me. I do want a pink version. I may end up taking this to the market and selling it. I've had a lot of people inquire about it. But I do want a summer bag with this mango color. So I may do like a little crossbody bag for me, just like a small version, and then sell this one. But I do want this bag for me in a pink, because that is definitely like my colors. But I want a summer, like a fun summer bag. So I may end up doing that. But anyway, here is the bag. It's attached with these little loops here. And so fun. I did the gold strap, or the gold buckles, and the golds match perfectly. And then my adjustable strap is like a cream. Honestly, this is like a perfect bag for your yarn. If you're going to bring your yarn somewhere, like your whip bag. For me, this would be perfect for like an on-the-go bag with my kids. I can just throw in, because Madden is still in diapers, I can throw in a couple diapers, a couple wipes, because we probably honestly won't need it. And then any other like essentials that we might need, could bring this in here. This bag could be used for literally anything and everything. It's so good. So if you don't have this pattern, go ahead and grab it. You'll definitely want to make one of these for yourself. Yeah, so fun. Anyway, so got the bag finished and you guys have seen it now. Let's talk about some other things that I've recently crocheted. I did a pattern test for Christina at CC Handmade Hugs. I decided to pattern test Sassy the Cow, and here she is. She's so cute, guys. I love it. I love that the color changes are perfect but minimal. So you still get a spot here in the front, you get a spot here in the back, and then with the hooves and the color changes on the head, it's literally the perfect cow. And look how cute the back of the head is. I love how this dips down and then up and around, because a lot of the times the color changes will cut off at the top of the head and then you just have a solid colored head. But I love that this literally makes a whole circle around her head. It is so unique and so fun. The tail is crocheted into the body, like you work the round and then off of the round you come and make the tail, and then go back and finish the round of the body. You crochet the arms in, you crochet the legs on. So fun. It's literally the perfect cow. So cute. Even the ears are crocheted in. You don't have to do any sewing. You do have to tack the ears down, and there's a certain technique for making this little fold here. But other than that, done. One and done. So cute. You need this cow. I've mentioned on my Instagram, but if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me, because I share way more details on Instagram usually than I do here, because you'll wait about a week to 2 weeks before seeing a vlog of what I've already crocheted. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and go follow me. But I shared on Instagram that Christina generously gave me a coupon to share with all of my followers so that you guys can grab her patterns. You can use my code AWESTRUCK10 to get 10% off of any of her digital downloads or patterns in her shop until the end of May. So that is so fun. I really love all of Christina's patterns. They are so unique to her and really, really cute. They're some of my best-selling crochet items at my markets, and I know you guys will love them too. So use the code AWESTRUCK10 to get 10% off until the end of May for all of her patterns and digital downloads. This one you'll definitely want to grab. It's from the Ranch Buddies. Code works on the bundles or individual patterns, but she has a fox. She has the deer that came out, a rabbit. So go grab those. They are really, really sweet. Anyway, that is the newest cow that I have crocheted. And then we have another Bonnie. I crocheted her these last 2 weeks. I had an order for one similar to the picture, and then someone else wanted another one, but then ended up following through with the order. So we have her. She'll go to the market. In addition to new patterns that came out, I did not pattern test these next two patterns, but I added them to my pattern stash inventory. One of them is from Raven Jade Co. It is the little Groovy Frog. I love how grumpy her little face is. She's so cute. She comes like this. She is a plushie, and she's honestly fairly big. Here she is compared to Bonnie. So she just has a couple more inches on her than Bonnie does. So she is much, much bigger. Her feet are stuffed. Her arms are stuffed. Her body is stuffed. So she's quite the plushie, but I think she's really cute. Her pattern comes with the shirt and a bonnet. The overalls are a separate pattern for you to purchase, but they fit a lot of her new patterns that came out, like the bunny. She also came out with a Peter the Caterpillar pattern. I did buy that, but I haven't had a chance to make it. I think that one is really, really cute, and I would really like to try to make it this week to take to the market, even if I only have a chance to make one of them. I think that would be fun. And then the last thing that I've made to keep you guys all up to date, Brandy released her Paylin the Horse or Pony Snuggler. She also has Paylin the Plushie. I just decided to purchase only the Snuggler because I knew that that's what I would probably use the most. And so here she is. I think she's really cute. She is also fairly large as well. So here she is compared to the Groovy Frog, and then here she is compared to like Bonnie. So she's just a little bit taller. Not much though, honestly, just a couple inches taller. I would say that she's probably more of like the midi size Snugglers if you are familiar with the Snugglers from Mama Made Minis Knotted Lovey book. I think she's about the same size as those, but I did the Snuggler version. My boys are really into spirit, and so I wanted to do a spirit inspired horse. But here's her little head. Her blaze is supposed to be a little like off-sided crooked. That's just how the pattern has it. So that is what it looks like. That's not due to tension or anything. It is lopsided, and even in all of her pictures. Then she has her little hair, and I like Brandy's technique for the hair because you just go down a row on two sides all the way down, and so that makes it really fun. And then it's full by itself without having a ton of ends to weave in or anything like that. And then you have her tail. So sweet. Her little hooves are bent, like as if she's kind of like jumping in the air. So that's really fun. But this is the other pattern that I recently tried. I would like to try to make another one. We will see if that happens. I need to focus on small items because I don't have a ton of small items in my inventory to do for the market. But that is what I've crocheted. Here are my current whips. I started the cow cuddle critters. They're not finished. The local shop that I sell at with in Blackwater, Missouri has really been a favorite of these little farm animals. Keeping up with the local shop in Blackwater and my booth has been just a little bit of a challenge because things are selling really well there, which is amazing, but I wasn't really anticipating that. That's okay though. So my plan is to make 2 more of the cows and 4 of the Mallard cuddle critters to offer in my booth, and then also take some to the Blackwater local shop. And then I've been really wanting to crochet a brown Clemmy cow from Mama Made Minis. So I started it. I have her head here. Don't have her ears done or her body or anything. I did start a little cow. And then I wanted to keep working on that Grandma Poppy square from Eat, Pray, and Crochet. I did the pattern test for her. Here were the squares, and I made 5 of them, but then I never went back to it because I had to go into market prep mode. But last night I wanted something that I could work on while just kind of casually crocheting without having to look at a pattern too much. So I prepped 10 of the centers and the second color. I have more in my basket. So I have 10 of these started, and then today I started working on the petals, and I hope I can get the petal color done and then add the leaf color. But that's what I've been working on casually in between things to still keep working through my whips, but also give me a chance to just relax and enjoy the process of crochet, because I have gotten pretty far into it and I don't want to get burnt out. I'm just allowing my body to rest and enjoy the process of crochet. So trying new patterns, resting, and playing with colors has been my saving grace with trying to still enjoy this but also having items for my business. So anyway, that is what I've crocheted. I've caught you guys all up on everything. I do have those 3 other orders in my Etsy shop that I need to work on today so that I can ship them out tomorrow. The orders are the tabby lazy cat, a pig from the cuddle critter, so it's a pig cuddle critter, and then a black bitty cow. So I'm going to work on those today, and then when I have time in between, I'm going to work on adding the petals to the other 8 squares that I've started so that I will eventually have 15. I think I want to make a lovey size of this. 5 across is perfect, but I don't know if I'll need 25 squares or maybe 30 squares. I'm gonna, with the squares that I've already prepped now, that will give me 15 squares all done. I'll judge how many squares I need after I get the 15 all done and see exactly how many more we need. But that is the game plan. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on these Etsy orders, and I'll check back in with you guys. Okay guys, I finished the lazy cats and now I am working on the little brown cow snuggler that I stopped working at. I had done the head, I've crocheted the body, and I'm working on the legs. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the second leg and keep working, and hopefully we'll get this done before dinner time. Okay, today for the car pickup line, I brought this green. This is Premier Basics Chenille Brights. Remember, it's a blanket style yarn in the color Forest. This is one of their new colors. It's not showing up as bright as it is in person. It's much brighter than this color, but still like an olive green. I'm going to be crocheting some baby Della ducks, but in the Mallard version, and I thought I would give this yarn a try. So we're going to see how many heads we can get done while we wait. We have about 20 minutes until we can get Mason, so we'll just see how many heads we can crochet. Okay, I got one head fully done and stuffed, and then half of a head done for the next one. I was on the increase round here, so not very much done, but that's okay. Some progress is better than no progress. Hey guys, it is Wednesday. I have a little bit of things to catch you guys up on and where I'm at in my progress with crochet. I did not vlog hardly at all yesterday. I only showed you the car pickup line. I was just trying to get through orders and get things done. And I just kind of took the day to work on what I wanted to work on without having to vlog it. So I did show you the car pickup line yesterday, but let me catch you up on what I crocheted Monday and Monday night. Monday I worked on the Lazy Cat for the custom order. It was that orange tabby. So we used, literally the color is called Tabby. It's a orange mystical Marion Blanket yarn. So cute. This was the custom order. And then I market prepped an extra one to take with me to the market. So 2 cats are done. On my market prep list, I want to crochet at least one more of these lazy cats if we have time. I have been really wanting to crochet a black cat, so we'll give it a try. But cats are done. This one needs to be shipped, and then this one's going to the market. And then after I did that, I just really wanted to crochet that brown Climbing Cow from Mama Made Minis. So I worked on her. She's all done. She's so cute. I've been dying to make this little brown cow, and I'm really glad that I did because she's pretty cute. I don't have a tail on her. Each time I've made these little cows in the past, I've never crocheted a tail. But the bitty cow has a tail, and it's kind of making me want to crochet a tail for the cow. I think I've never crocheted the tail for the cows because I don't love the tail option. I think it reminds me more of like a cat tail, and so that's why I've never crocheted the cow as a tail. I'm thinking if I do crochet the tail to add faux fur at the end so it looks a little bit more realistic, but I haven't fully decided yet. I'll probably decide today whether I'm going to crochet the tail or not, but I did the brown cow. And then I've had this yarn pulled to the side forever. It's the Marion Blanket dappled in apricot, I believe. It's a mixes of light orange, like a peach, light orange, and orange mix. It's so cute and so pretty, but I haven't figured out what to do with it. So since I was crocheting the cow, I decided I would pull some of the colors and crochet a little orange cow, and I did. She turned out really sweet. She's peach. Her feet are a darker orange. She's showing up much lighter in person or on camera than she is actually in person because her little paws are a little darker. So are her ears and the horns. But I think she turned out really sweet. I did white spots for her in the color Whipped Cream and a light pink nose. I just really love her. I don't know if I will actually take her to the market or not. My heart kind of really wants to keep her, but we will see. If I do crochet a tail for her, I think I'll do in the darker orange just so it's more of a variation. I don't have much of the light orange anymore because that color was mostly used up when I was going through the yarn stash, but it was really nice to crochet something with my yarn stash that has been sitting around for a while, and that felt really good. I do still have a good chunk of that yarn left because it's a lot of yarn. So I may make another one, but because the yarn is variegated, it's not going to turn out exactly like this. This will be like a one-of-a-kind item that I don't crochet again or can't really remake. I don't think I will buy that yarn again simply because it's been sitting around for a while and I haven't known what to do with it, but it is really, really pretty. And then that's everything for Monday. Yesterday was Tuesday. I worked on the last couple Etsy orders. So I worked on the black bitty cow. It's going to its forever home, has its cute little tail. She's ready to go. And then I had an order for the pig cuddle critter. So I got the pig cuddle critter all done as well. It's ready to go to her forever home. And then I took you guys with me to the car pickup line. I wanted to use that Premier Basics Chenille Brights in the color Forest. It was one of their new colors that they dropped, and I just haven't had a chance to use it or really what to use it for. On my market prep list, I wanted to crochet a couple of the baby Delas, but do them with a Mallard style. So I did use the green. I'm about halfway into the green. I made 4 of the Mallard baby Delas. Here is what he looks like so far. I have four of them. However, one is currently missing and I don't know where he is. I have no idea if the boys took off with him or not, but I've been on a hunt now for about 20 minutes looking for the 4th baby Mallard and I can't find him. He was with the 3 of these in a nice little pile right by my couch with my yarn whips, and now he's gone. So I feel like I've looked everywhere. I've looked behind the couch. I've looked under the couch. I've looked in that little stash. I looked in their little backpacks. I have no idea where the 4th Mallard is, but I did crochet 4 if we can find the 4th one. I had a lot of this Bernat taupe color left and a lot of, this is Marion Blanket in the color Sand. So Sand and taupe I have a lot of. I don't know why I bought like 5 skeins of each of these colors. I think at one point there was something that I was making that I thought I would use a lot of. And maybe it was the buck snugglers. I'm not for sure how I ended up with so many skeins of these 2 colors, but I knew I needed to use them. I debated back and forth whether I should use the caramel color for here or not. And I decided I just needed to get through some of this dark brown yarn. And so I did this together. I think this turned out really cute. It is not showing up fully the color. The color is actually really pretty. It reminds me of a hunter green color. It's not an emerald green, very much a hunter olive green color. So we have that. I'll work on their feet today and try to get those done. I'm thinking I'll use the Marion Blanket baby in the color terracotta. So I'm thinking I want to use this color for the feet. It's a brighter orange and I think it will make all of the colors pop. But I need to be a little bit mindful because I just got an Etsy order. Someone reached out to me asking me about the Maple Fox from Raven Jade Co. I've made her before and she sold recently, but I deactivated the listing because I wasn't for sure if I was going to ever make her again. And then someone reached out asking me if I would recrochet her exactly as she is. And so this is all of the yarn I have left for that color. And I think it's going to take the majority of this color. So I need to be a little bit more mindful about this because I'm not going to have enough to do all of these feet and do the bitty or do the big Maple Fox. She's a big gal. She takes a lot of yarn. So we may actually end up doing the color Rust from Premier Basics. Let me go grab it. So here is Premier Basics in the color Rust. It is much more of an orange. like a yellow orange color versus this is like a red orange. So big difference here. But either one will still look cute. I've done the mallards in both colors and I like both. So we may be leaning more towards this option just so that I have enough yarn and without reordering yarn, because the goal for this is to stash plus yarn and not buy more. I finished up my monthly goals. I've been on the borderline of like spending almost too much on yarn. And so I have a lot of yarn. I really need to get through this yarn. So my goal for the next like 2 to 3 months is to really not buy any new yarn unless it's for a custom order that I'm currently out of. But I'm going to try to limit my custom orders for certain colors because if I don't have that color, I really don't want to be reordering it, even though like most popular colors are the Premier Basics in the color Caramel. That is such a popular color. I didn't realize I was out of it, and I finally did get some in stock. I only ordered 4 skeins of it. And like I said, I have tons of skeins in other colors that I could use, which is why I opted for the darker brown instead of caramel, because I knew the majority of my caramel might be used up if I continue this color combo with a caramel color. And I want to preserve that color for custom orders or other things that I desperately need that light brown for. I really need to try working much harder on grabbing the colors that I currently already have versus shopping online. So the next couple months are truly going to just be a yarn stash busting scenario. I need to get through some of this yarn, guys. So that is the goal. So I'm going to probably save this for April the Fox and reach in and grab this for the feet. But that is today's goals. We're going to ship packages because these guys need to go out to their forever homes today, and then work on feet, and hopefully we find the other Della duck. I also wanted to show you guys some new colors that came in the mail, talking about yarn. Some new acrylic colors came in, and I wanted to share those with you guys. I think they'll be so fun for little toddler purses because I haven't made a toddler purse in so long, but I also really want to use them on the whipped cream baby Dellas. I think they'll be so cute and complement each other really well when they're all together in a group. So let me grab the colors so I can show you guys. Here are the colors. They are Premier Basics. It's the worsted weight yarn, and this is apricot. I have had this yarn before. It's not new to me. I used all of it, a good chunk of it, for the Grandma Poppy squares that I'm currently working on, but also when I made the Tulip Drawstring Bag. So I bought more of it, and I think that this would be a really cute spring headband color for baby Della. And then this color is also not technically new to me. I just restocked it. This is light mauve. And then this one is also not new to me. I restocked it as well. It's blush. So they are a light pink, and they're a light pink and darker pink color. Super pretty. But this color is new to me. I haven't ordered it before. It is the color Pale Orchard. This is really pretty. I have Orchard. It is a bright purple. Here is Orchard, and then here is Pale Orchard. But still so cute and pretty together. But this color is new to me. I wanted to give it a try and see. Let me find a spot for this. And see what this would look like. But look how pretty these will be like all together, guys. Total spring vibes, and I think that these would be so cute for a multiple baby Dellas. So we're going to try to make that happen before the market and offer these colors in their headbands. I currently don't have any baby Dellas left. The 2 that I had left over from the last market I used for a custom order so that those orders could all go out and they would be ready to go. I think I had to switch out their headbands for a couple of them, but yeah, I think I switched out one headband because here she is. Whoops, I'm losing some Here she is in light purple. So switched out one of those headbands and got the right color and then shipped them out. So I don't currently have any baby Dellas in my inventory to send to the market. So I'm hoping we can get some done. Now that we got all of that put away, I'm gonna work on this stuff here. I'll catch back up with you guys. Try to take you along with me as much as I can. Again, I use my phone for my patterns and I can't record myself and look at patterns at the same time. Probably need to get a better system, honestly, so that you guys can see me crocheting, because I know a lot of you guys like to sit and crochet while I'm crocheting. And I think that's so fun. Like, we could sit and be crochet besties and do all kinds of stuff while we are both crocheting together. Anyway, I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to go look for this other duck and work on their feet. Okay, plan change. The little boys asked if I would take them to the library, so we're going to pause on all things crochet. I'm going to take these boys to the library and spend some time with them there, and then I did tell them that we would go out for lunch, so I'll check back in with you guys whenever I see you again. Ready? A snake?
Yeah.
That's really fun. Alex, what are you making?
I'm triangle. And how am I making that piece? One, two. Doesn't. No, it doesn't.
What is that? Yes. What's that?
This is the boy. The giraffe.
Yes.
Come up here.
What you got?
Come up here.
It says, can you find this blue bird? Look over here. Where's the blue bird? Okay, let's see what else it wants you to find. Can you find the snail? Yeah. Where's the snail in this picture? Where is it in this picture? Find it over here. Okay, I see one. Do you see another one? Okay, we are back from lunch in the library. I've tidied up my house. Literally, I've mopped my floors, and I do not enjoy mopping. The boys are playing with kinetic sand, and I am working on the little tiny feet. I did have to change. I was so hot from like tidying up the house, I couldn't handle it anymore. So this is not a different day, just a different outfit. And we're going to be working on these little feet. Got all of the feet done. Now it's time to sew them onto the body. Okay, we are at the school pickup line now. I weaved in all my ends for the feet down here. I brought them in a cute little Easter basket. But I'm going to be sewing on the legs now while I'm waiting for Mason. We have about 10 to 15 minutes before he is released. So let's go ahead and sew on some legs. Okay, I got all of their legs sewn on. I can only hold 2 at the moment, but I did get all 4 of their legs sewn on. So now I'm going to work on their eye embroidery and maybe think about adding maybe a headband to one of these, but then keeping the rest with no headband, but we shall see. So let's go ahead and embroider some eyes. Okay, we are off to ship some packages at the post office before we do the eye embroidery. I kind of forgot that I needed to go today, so let's head on over there and drop these off. Hey guys, today is Thursday. It is about 4:30 in the afternoon. Most of the day has gone by. I got to crochet just a little bit. And then I've spent honestly the majority of the day worrying about the small business and taxes. When I tried to do the taxes, my taxes to turn in for myself and the small business, the math was just not mathing. And so today I was able to meet with a tax consultant, and she's going to handle my taxes. It's a little intimidating because I've never handed everything over to just somebody, but I really need help in figuring out what I did wrong and actually the correct thing to do. So she has all of that. And then I ran some other personal errands today. I ate lunch with the boys and my husband because it's his day off. We took care of yard work stuff, just family things that needed to be done got taken care of today, along with a few small business things. I did get a chance to sit down and crochet just a little bit. I was working on a pattern test from Sarah and Sybil with her new beverage cozies that are coming out. They are so cute. I decided to pattern test the cup cozy for Opal. And it will fit a pint mason jar. I'll show it to you in a little bit, probably tomorrow, because I don't have it back here with me. But it is really, really cute. I want to make a couple more. I was hoping I might be able to get to take them to the market, but I'm wanting drinking straw lids for them, and Walmart locally did not carry them. So I had to order them off of Amazon, which is fine, but they won't come until Saturday, and I will already be at the market. It would be such a blessing if it honestly came tomorrow, but I doubt it will. Anyway, so that's all I've had a chance to crochet. Honestly, my market is on Saturday and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I'm feeling like I just don't have a lot to offer. And I know that's not technically true. I do have things to offer, but it's just not a full load of inventory like I usually have. I usually have filled, at least by now, 4 tubs of inventory. And I have like 2.5 tubs of inventory. I have a pile of things that I've already tagged from what I was working on this last like week and a half, and this week I tagged them. They're over here in this basket. So those items are tagged. I need to put them in the inventory basket, so I'm going to do that. When I was at one of the local shops and nothing sold for the last couple months that I was there, I pulled some inventory, so I have a couple of extra small things to offer. And so I think that's just how it is. I did make another list of things that I hope to be able to crochet between like this evening and tomorrow. It's a very small list, but we'll see what we can get done. I need to finish the baby mallards. They all just need their eye embroidery, except for one. I did finish the one, but then last night after I finished it, I started dinner, and then I did not get a chance to get back to the eye embroidery. So one is done. I still have 3 more to go. I did find that Mallard Snuggler. I don't think I updated you guys on him. I found him. He was buried underneath the recliner. I have no idea how he got so far under when I had put him on the side of the recliner, but he was there. Honestly, at that point in the day, I felt like maybe he was going, like maybe he had snuck off to kindergarten with my son. Mason doesn't usually do things like that, but I was just like, where could this duck be? I had no idea. So I'm thankful that I found him and I don't have to remake him. So we'll finish the eye embroidery and then crochet a couple of other things. I'm going to put this stuff in the inventory box so that I can get a full idea of what I have left. I feel like most of the stuff that I have to offer are snugglers this time around. It's not a big chunk of a variety, so we'll just see what we can get done so that I have some other small things to offer. I never finished my cuddle critters. I need to work on that, so I'm hoping to get that done as well. So I'll take you along with me for the rest of the day and we'll get some things done.
It's a little dark, but I finished all of the Della ducks with their eye embroidery. I'll probably show you guys this tomorrow, but all 4 of them done. This one is here, and then this one I decided to put a little headband on, but there they are. Okay, and then I have these two cow cuddle critters that I need to finish, so I think I decided I'm just going to work on whip projects so that I can get some other things done and not completely start over. So I'm going to finish these two and then work on some maple chickens. I finished the cow cuddle critters, so these are done and ready to go. I'll need to tag these, but I'm going to work on the maple chickens now. Okay guys, I have my little setup here for my pictures for social media with my little daisy blanket. I think this is always so pretty to add and a different texture. Here are the little baby mallard Dellas. I think they turned out so cute. I did add a headband to one of them. And then here is the fourth one here. So I got 3 boys and then the little girl here. So fun. And now I just need to tag them and put them in my inventory bucket.
Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday. I have my nutcracker cup with me today. I don't know about you guys, but I love still all the seasonal mugs, and so I keep them in my cabinet and I use them quite often. So this one was just really cute, and so I decided to use a Christmas coffee mug this morning. But this morning I spent time with the boys doing a puzzle while drinking some of my coffee, and that was really fun. They did a great job working together and finding pieces that actually match with color and stuff, and so that was fun for them. I'll insert a little clip here.
Okay, so now we need an orange. Can we find something that's orange?
I got orange.
Okay, you do have an orange piece. All right, Madden, let's see if Madden's fits.
Oh, Mike's fits.
Let's see. I don't think so. I think this is a little fish. This isn't him. Let's see if Madden's works, though.
Yes.
I think Madden's will.
I'm going to try it.
Turn him around. Yeah, because we need the stripe to be here.
Stripe here.
Yes, good job. Nice. Okay. Oh, this looks like it'll fit just like this. I guess I didn't have it as low as it should have been, because there's his eye. Perfect. Perfect.
And then I've already done my social media stuff with the mallards. I showed you guys the mallards this morning while I was setting up for taking my pictures for social media. Last night I also finished the 2 cow cuddle critters that I had started and needed to finish. And then it was about 11 o'clock last night, and then I decided that I was just going to be done for the night. I ended up not working on the Mabel chickens or the hatching chicks. I was just really tired by 11 o'clock and I decided to call it a night. So today I have a list of things I would like to do. Whatever gets done, obviously. I'm feeling a little panicky because I am very close to running out of my tags for pricing. I did place an order last week or the week before for new cards, and they're on their way, but I don't think that they'll come in by today. I think they're supposed to arrive next week, so I'll have them for next market, but I don't have them probably for this market coming up. And I don't like my things to not be tagged, but we will see how that goes. If I have to put a little pricing sign by it, I will, or I'll probably put the items, like if it's a similar item, I'll put the similar item first with the tag, and then when it sells, I'll just ask them if they would like to keep the tag or take it off. And then if they want to take it off, then I can reuse it for the next item that doesn't have a tag for that same item. So I think that may be how it plays out. For today's goals, I made a list and I prioritized the list. Today, right now, is going to be Mabel chickens and hatching chicks. The hatching chicks still just need their eggs, and the Mabel chickens are already crocheted. They just need to be stuffed, have the comb put on, and their eyes. So we're going to do that. And then the next on the list is one pink baby booty, just so that my stand has 2 baby booties on it, one of each color, and we'll do it like that. And then I believe I prioritized the baby Della ducks. I think I just have 2 on my list, and then the one Peter the caterpillar. So we'll see if we can get those things done. I'm not going to work myself to death. It's the day before the market, and I don't usually do that. Usually Friday, I just like to tidy up on things that need to be finished and then relax the rest of the night, because I found that things that I work on late in the night don't actually sell the next day. I don't know what that is about, but there are things that I will stay up and work on, and then the next day they do not sell. So I'm not going to worry too hard about it. I'll just finish up some whips, and then I will get to some things that maybe may need my attention. So I'm going to quit rambling. I don't have a ton of time today, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started with the chickens.
I have my supplies for the hatching chicks. I found this one in like an old whip basket. So I have this one done. She just needs the egg. And then looking in my whip bag, we got these Mabel chickens. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I remember finishing this guy. So here's another here's another hatching chick. But then I forgot about these 2. So I could have 4 hatching chicks. chickens done. What does the chicken say? Okay, chickens. The Mabel chickens are done. Now let's move on to hatching chicks. Okay, the hatching chicks are all done. Now we're going to move on to the baby booties. I'm really glad that I was able to get these done. I have about 15 minutes until I have to get Mason from school, so I'm going to work on probably, I'm going to work on the baby booties, but I think I'll only get about one done. I got 2 of the baby booties done in pink. I was only going to crochet 1. But then I decided to add another set. So I have 2 of them done. They just need to be tagged, and then I'll add them to my inventory bag. Hey guys. Okay, so it is the next day. Last night I was able to crochet 6 of the mini bees, and I got those done. So I'm really excited about that. But I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. Today is a market day, so I'm going to be vlogging that for you guys. So you guys will see that next week. But thank you so much for coming with me as I finish market prepping, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye guys.